Oh my goodness. I just got my stencils in. I have been waiting and waiting, and after watching at Creativation last week, I have been so anticipating the arrival of this. They said they would be here by the end of today. It is not even noon. This is one happy creator. So I am going to share this with you. Ooh, some cookies and cake stencils. Yay! Something else. We will definitely be digging into this. Oh, some candies. Ah, yum, yum, yum. Thank you so much. Oh, and a letter from Jamie and the TCW crew. Oh, the new 2020 stencils. There we have them. Oh, I love the binder, the flip out. Oh my gosh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, this is new. Ken Oliver watercolor paper. Ooh, time to play. Oh, more cardstock, heavy. Oh. Some of my wish list stuff. Okay. Oh, some of their boards. I saw this on Creativation. I'm going to have to find the name of that. And oh, look at these brand new stencils. I'm going to unpackage these and we will be back. Hi everybody, Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here, or I should say, and a very excited Creative Katie here because I just got my box of goodies from the Crafters Workshop with the new stencils for 2020. And I'm going to show you quickly, and then we're going to flip through all of them so that you can see all the loveliness. Now what we have on the front here are the stencils that came out in August, and we have some lovely stencils on here, and there is an unboxing video where I show those videos. Some of these have already become my fast favorites. As you can see, this was a huge release of stencils. We have 1, 2, 3 pages full of stencils. So I'm going to get the stencils out and go through them one by one, give you some of my initial thoughts and feelings about the stencils. But let me tell you, Crafters Workshop, wow, you really hit it out of the park. My biggest problem right now is which one am I going to grab first? There are so many that are just calling to me. As you know, when I do a video and I've utilized the Crafters Workshop stencils, I will put a link to that product in the description box below the video, just in case you want to take a closer look or you're interested in purchasing it. You can shop directly from the Crafters Workshop, and I'll put a link to their Shopify store down below. And there is kind of a coupon code. If you go through my link, if you use my link, you will save 5% on your total purchase. Okay, so we're going to get going showing you the new Crafters Workshop stencils winter 2020. So first up we have from Jamie, we have Spiderweb. And I'm going to show you both the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 so you can see the scale. And depending on how you create, what you create, one might work better than the other for what you need. So I'm hoping to give you that idea in showing you this. This is 877 and it's spider web. Jack-o'-lantern, 878. Gauze, absolutely loving this one. Cannot hide that at all. This one is spectacular, and I have to admit I've already put sprays through it. Yum! So many possibilities with this one. Gauze, 879. Stay tuned, you're going to see more of that. Some more holiday ones. We have Merry Tree. Love the font. You can use these, you know, making your own rustic signs, or, you know, mix and match. Reindeer Joy. So you can take the joy from this one and use the tree from this one, or combine it with past holiday stencils. And me, I will be using the word joy. That is my word constantly. So I will be using it in a multitude of places outside of any holiday. So these ones are, the next 8 are from Balzer Designs. This one is Fantasy Tile, and I am loving this. Loving the swirls and the curls and the motifs that are here. You can use the one, you can use the entire, the double scale. This is one that, you know, I definitely would want in both sizes. If you love circles, you're going to love this one. This is Circle Jumble, and it is 883, and another Balzer design. I can't wait to put ink through this, seeing what it will, ink or paint, what it's going to look like in the end. Number 884, this is Explosion. And look at these fun, the curves, the roundness that works so well, and with the bubbles outside of it. Yum. Again, I think it's going to be a favorite. This one is called Cutouts. Looks like some of the fronds that we've been seeing a lot of, very organic, that rounded edge, very much, you know, as I work more and more with the stencils from the different designers, I am getting better and better at identifying whose is what. Balzer, very geometric. This one's called Shape Landscape. But look at the, you know, you basically have 4 stencils on one, and the 2 sizes. You can mix and match. Just off the bat, I'm thinking I could overlay these 2 stencils and get the lines or the circles in the middle of the frond, or that, kind of combining stencils, building layers. I love when I see things and I get ideas for using it. I apologize for the sound of my voice. I have come down with a cold, but there was no way I was not doing this video as soon as I got my stencils. I've been so waiting for this. This one's called Old Circle Great, 887. Now these will be available at the Crafters Workshop in their Shopify link, and I'll put the link to that below. I get a small commission. If you go through my link, you'll also get a percentage off. So please check that out. Or ask, if you get the name and the number, you can ask your local craft store to bring them in. Love the possibilities of this one. I just want to put ink or paint through all of them. Dendritic. Loving this one. I can see this one very page neutral background. This could go on everything and anything. I love the scale of the small one. I can see that showing up on a lot of patterns. Dash V. Again, look at that. You get basically five different patterns on each stencil. I love having the double shapes. I could use this one and this one, use both scales. Okay, this one is from a brand new designer with the Crafters Workshop, Connie Shaw. You may know her as Sparks Girl Mixed Media. She has been a brand ambassador with the Crafters Workshop for several years, and this year she is joining their designer team, and she has two mandalas. This one's called Fancy Mandala 898, and this one, which it's going on my must do right now list. This one's called Striped Mandala. Love the detailing of this. So this one's 899. Another new designer with the Crafters Workshop. Her name is BB. And this one is Dahlia Trio. And I love, we've got hearts that are making up the flower here. And we've got arrows, which we can use for something else, or fronds. It's just, the possibilities are endless. And when you look at it, I see different things. So excited to put ink through that. I want to be doing a lot of florals and experimenting with floral stencils and in my art, so happy to see those here. Here's another one from BB, and this is Geo Netting. Loving this. It's not distorted. That is not my camera. So again, I love the scale of both of them. Can't wait to see how that stencils. Another one of hers that I'm loving the look and the feel of is Fantangle. This is 902. I just love it. Now every one of us, when we create differently, we need different stencils. If I'm doing backgrounds, or if I'm doing focal points. Some stencils you can do both. Some you can use, I'm using as backgrounds. This one is called Boxwood Print, and it is from Rebecca Meyer. She does some wonderful mandalas, and we're going to see loads of those, as well as other interesting ones here. I like the cutout of this. This is gorgeous. Again, you know it's a Rebecca Meyer. She's got a definite style. This one, loving the motifs here, the little sun swirl. Again, both sizes are really exciting me. This is 904, and it's called Petal Burst. I told you that Rebecca had more mandalas. This is leaf emblem. Something about this one just draws me in. So this one is going on my list of must do soon. You've got the leaves in here and the flower, and just the swirls and the open space. This one just really speaks to me. But don't count them out. I know many times when I've used stencils, sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't know I could do that with it. Sometimes we have a closed idea of what we can use it for and how we can use it. This one looks like a lace doily. It's called Faceted Star. Again, I can see this on backgrounds and the interesting, and it looks like it's a, you know, roughly cut out. It's not smooth, and that's definitely a Rebecca Meyer trait. Another motif that I'm loving here, this one is called Pointel 907. So you can use parts or all. My vintage, I'm really kind of being pulled into the vintage vibe right now. This one I can see kind of vintage wallpaper, little motifs again. Now these are just my first thoughts on these stencils. And I'm glad I'm recording it because I can come back and say, okay, what did I think about this? Because you get ideas. I should be writing them down. Another one I love, Hand Cut Blossom. Love the swirl, love this. This looks like a doily to me. Oh, yes, thank you, Rebecca. Another one that really intrigues me is this one, and it's Quadrangle 909. Love the motifs, very, again, vintage vibe feel, but we have these dots, which, you know, circles, dots, you can use those on anything and everything. Anxious to use them. If you see a stencil here that you really want me to use sooner than later, put it in the comment section below. This is 910 Vintage Scrolls. Again, totally into that vintage vibe going on right now. And I love, love, love scrolls. This is going to fit perfectly and fills a void. In fact, I had put two of Rebecca's stencils, both kind of vintage vibe feeling from her past. This one's Raven Mosaic. And this one is Carte Postale. Again, I can't wait. I think this, with the ones that I do have of Rebecca's, you're going to see some hopefully wonderful vintage things from me. But this, I have a mixed media piece right now on my table, and right here, this motif is totally going to be utilized. So now from the desk of Carmen Medlen with the Floral Fantasies. Carmen, the artwork, it is extreme, and she does florals like nobody's business. The detail. This one's called Sweet Berries, and it's 911. I've seen this stenciled, and I love these berries, and I can see me using those. I love the leaves, because again, if you're doing florals, you can take a leaf from this one and a leaf from that one and a frond from this one, and you can build your own bouquets and build your own art using the designs of these wonderful designers. So that's the first one of Carmen. I believe she has 10 of them. This one, I am a prairie girl. Yes, I live on Vancouver Island right now, but I was born and raised and worked my entire teaching career pretty much in Saskatchewan, and I love wheat, the roving wheat fields. And so this one gets me right in the old heart, and I am going to have to find something to do with this one. So thank you, Carmen. That one's $9.12. This is another one that takes me back to my childhood. We grew lilacs, and I love lilacs. The color of lilacs, beautiful. I love the size of both of them. This one's called Plumeria. And I'm loving the detail on this, the openness of these fronds, and with what I want to go with my art, doing more florals, to using stencils to use as a jump off for my own paintings and designs. This just hits all the right boxes. This one, Carmen must have been reading my mind. I want it. I've been drooling over hibiscus ones, wanting a hibiscus stencil, and I have it. This one, the 12 by 12, is massive. It is beautiful for a focal point. Oh my. And this size, this one is as big as your hand, so it's a nice size. And to take, and you can build, you know, use this and build multiples. The scenery ones that Carmen has as well. Look at all the detail. The pine trees, the landscape, the lighthouse. Living on the island now. We've got the water. Loving this. Carmen also has a lot of stencils, past releases, as well as this one. Very marine life. Jellyfish. I wanted a jellyfish. And now I have 4 of them. 4 different sizes. And so I can mix and match. And I love the flow of this. Even just using this part of the stencil. Oh, yeah. I love that. Just on a, oh, the ideas are coming to me. Seahorse. Again, Carmen reading my mind, giving me what I want. I've got 2 sizes of seahorses in here, so I'm going to definitely play with that. It's been on my list, and actually I've been looking at clip art with seahorses and stuff. Love this frond. I'm going to use this in some of my floral patterns as well as this. So it's definitely, it's sea life and marine, but you can use bits and pieces of it in other places. You're not limited to just doing marine life with it. Now, I'm not sure if this is pronounced conch shells or conch shells, but look at the size of this, people. My hand is huge, but these are big as well. And with both sizes, you can mix and match. And then again, she's got starfish, and she's got other stencils from past releases that definitely go with this theme. But the detail, look at that. I wanted some tropical fronds, Carmen, and now I have them to go with my hibiscus. I can see myself using the hibiscus one and some of these tropical fronds. I've done some flamingos. They're going to end up with the tropical fronds as well. So now from Gabrielle Polacco, who I just learned is a fellow Canadian, we have some wonderful stencils that I'm really excited about. This one's called Word Stems, and it says sweetness, gather, familia, and dreamer. And you can mix and match. I can take the word and put it onto a different flower if I wanted. I can use the tops. I can mix and match all sorts of things, but I think this would be beautiful on cards, on tags. This size, I believe, is going to be perfect on my 4x4 mini canvases. I just, oh, the usability of it goes through me. I hope she makes more with more words and more fronds. I think that we can have a whole series of those. Ethereal is the name of this one, and it's $9.22. This one, Tile Mania. She has a stencil similar to that, which I absolutely love. Now I have it on a larger scale and a different organization. It's a little bit further apart, so I'm excited about that because I've loved that stencil and using it in different ways. Love this motif. And then we have the dictionary use here. One of those stencils that you can find many uses of. This one's Celestial Sun, $9.23. Hopefully the moon follows, but I can use the face on other things. I can block off the face and just use the sun. Again, lovely, lovely, lovely artwork. Excited about this one. It's called Lush Petals, $9.24. Just the flow of it just draws me in. So I can see myself using the motifs, using this as a background. This one is called Nature's Circuitry, and we have we have a moth, a butterfly, a dragonfly that has, it looks like circuitry, and the other half is just regular. But you know, already I've been putting paint through it, and I basically just used the same half and I flipped over the stencil to get just a regular butterfly. Or I can have it double circuitry if I want, or I can have it as she's designed it. And then this motif here, love the hexagon shape in that, and I just kind of built it. You can move it and keep building and getting more of it. So again, that's going to be a very popular one, along with the dragonflies and butterflies, which you know I love. And again, circles. This is Bubble Rebound, $9.26. Loving it. Can't wait to explore the possibilities. But circles are so timeless and so universal in our art journaling and mixed media. We get lots of use with that. Then we have, in the release, there were more cookie and cake stencils. So we have jack-o'-lantern, and these are food safe. They're 5.5 by 5.5, spider's web, Christmas single tree. Now you can use them for the cookie and cake stencils, but you can also use them in your artwork. And the scale might be perfect. We have stars, hearts. This one I love. It's called Flower Field. Another one that I know I can get lots of use of. These smaller scale ones work so well. They fit a void in my art journaling. This one is burlap texture. Love this. Anchor, we have seashell, and we have some words. Thank you, congrats, I love yous, make some Valentines, and be mine. Also in the pack, they have released this super thick gel that dries clear and shiny. And I know I've seen people using this and combining it with Ken Oliver's color bursts, which have been rebranded under the Crafters Workshop. And so I am going to have fun playing with this medium. So they also sent, so I get to try out some mixed media board. I'm anxious to try that out. I have 3 of the 12 by 12. They also come in 6 by 6, but I did not get any of those. And we have Ken Oliver's watercolor paper. One side textured and the other side smooth. Perfect for all types of wet media, including Ken Oliver's color bursts, TCW gels, gessos, and paste. So I am going to have fun using these, cutting them down, using them, and seeing how I can get them to work. I hope you're just as excited about the new stencils as I am. I will be starting to create with these, so if there's one that you want to see me using ASAP, leave that in the comment section below and let me know which ones are your favorites. Thanks again for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, share this video with your crafty friends. Bye!